So, look, Britney said back in June that she was not going to perform ever again until her father got out of the conservatorship. That's kind of misleading because everything we're hearing is A, she has no plans on performing in the not too distant future or even the future, and B, she may never perform again.
And not only that, we've talked to people, of course, who, when she was touring and she was in Vegas, these are people that she would need in place, essentially. And of course, it's going to take a lot to get them. And they're told that they don't think she'll ever perform. Yeah,
a lot of people are saying this. Remember, Larry Rudolph, who was her long time manager, kind of left 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, and said, look, she just has no plans on performing, and there's really no function I serve anymore. And when you think about it, I mean, Britney Spears in 2003 is not the same person. What you're going to see is not that.
But she was performing her Vegas show as recently as 2019. I think it was May 2019. Right. So a year before the pandemic. I mean, she could get back. Of course, 2003 Brad isn't the same as 2021 Brad, but it's a different version. And I think people enjoyed that in Vegas.
And now the question is, does she enjoy it?
And you guys, you have to remember, she's also newly engaged, so she's enjoying that part of her life as well, her and Sam. And at some point, obviously, they're going to have to begin wedding planning. So I can kind of see why this isn't on her mind right now of going back and performing. Also, she's accepting the fact that her father is out of that conservatorship after all those years.
Yeah, I guess the question is that in her head to want to get back on stage? Look, you never know what somebody's going to do. And the other thing that you got to think about, Britney Spears is reportedly, and these things are wildly off, but there are reports that she's worth $60 million.
But we know she's looking for a house. That's probably going to be 20. I mean, that money, when you can spend like that and you have those luxuries, that money can go quick.
Look at professional athletes. How many of them have gone belly up?
And that can be a huge motivator in her wanting to earn more money. She knows, I can do a tour. I can make a ton of money. She'd make $1 million a show. And that can add up.
No, you know what? She would make $1 million a show. And she could make that kind of money. And again, we don't know what again, these things are so off that we have no idea. When I read that they said she was worth $60 million, I was shocked at that because it just seems to me that she's worth way more than that. One of her tours, I think the circus tour, grossed $100 million alone. Yeah. And she has performed forever. She's had huge hit songs when people made money off of songs. She squandered a lot of it before the conservatorship, for sure, because it was a mess. But a lot of that got replenished, so I don't know what she's worth, but that would be, to me, the big motivator.
No more than $100 million, likely, right? Ballpark?
And people can, and as crazy as it sounds, people can blow through that kind of money. Yeah. And we've seen it with how many athletes?
Yeah.
Hi, this is India from Atlanta, and as a fan, it's disappointing to hear that Britney may not be returning to the stage, although I do think that performing may trigger something in her, not in a good way, so she may just want to take a few years, enjoy her life, and being out of the conservatorship. I'm hopeful that maybe in like 2 years, she does a farewell tour for her fans and kind of says goodbye to the entertainment industry.
Why a farewell tour? I'm curious about that. I mean, why
is that
38,
right?
Yeah, why is that necessary? It's weird to do when you're 38 years old, right?
Right. She may just want to enjoy her life and say, I'm done with all of this. It's caused too much drama in my life, and just be done with it. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, you do never know. But right now, there are no plans for Britney Spears to get back on stage.